reasons begin to become apparent. Security is everywhere. And when the deputy governor of Western Equatoria invites us to view a small piece of land being prepared for producing vegetables, he doesn't travel alone.
Right here, we are not very safe. That's why we come with all these security forces to be around us. Our problem in the bush is the insecurity, and the main one is the insecurity created by the Lord's Resistance Army, which is a Ugandan rebel, who have moved into the area and devastating and attacking and killing people. They choose isolated villages whereby people are just busy with their own daily activities. They just appear of a sudden and then start butchering these people.
The Lord's Resistance Army, or LRA, is led by this man, Joseph Kony, who declares himself the spokesman of God and is wanted for crimes against humanity. Founded in Uganda over 2 decades ago, they've crossed the borders into various African countries, including South Sudan.
The way they kill people is so bad. They mutilate the body in the sense that it is very impossible for you to touch or even to see. You cannot recognize your person, your relative who has been killed. So these are the activities that they do to the people, and then they burn all the houses.
What's particularly frightening about the LRA is that no one appears to know what they actually want. According to the United Nations, they have no clear ideology or agenda. Stealing, raping and killing seems to be their only purpose, and the bush is so thick they could be waiting anywhere.
It is a challenge for us, and we are trying our best as a government to see to it that our people are protected and to be safe wherever they are.
He may sound determined, but these are his frontline soldiers in the battle to combat the heavily armed LRA. They used to be called the Arrow Boys, but now they're known as the Home Guard.
The last attack was this week on Saturday. That was on 28.
Just 3 days ago?
Just 3 days ago. And all of them were armed. There were 7 in number.
Kalashnikovs?
Kalashnikovs, AK.
Are you really going to ask these men, some of them young, some of them very old, with rudimentary weapons, homemade guns, spears, arrows, are you going to ask them to go into the bush and fight the LRA?
This is what we have been doing within this 4 years now. All of them, even if you just hear now there is a LRA coming this way, you will find all the men, young boys will go there.
But why don't you arm them properly?
Arming them properly will not be possible for us as a new state, and also arming an untrained group of people like that also in the long run will be dangerous, because once the guns are in their hands, and if this fight against LRA is over, how can you get the guns back?
For the foreseeable future, the one state that could feed the nation will be held to ransom by armed marauders from a neighboring country. But whatever difficulties the country faces, there is one word of hope on everyone's lips.
What we have as a common wealth today is oil.
We will control our resources. We have a lot of resources here, even water, even gum arabic, even oil.
Yeah, there is that money which comes from the oil.
But the reality is that oil revenues won't even come close to solving the country's problems. Hundreds of schools and hospitals need to be built, and an entirely new infrastructure created.
It will take $10 billion to provide electricity to all the citizens of the country. It will take about $8 to $10 billion to connect all the 10 capitals of our 10 states to Juba by paved road. That is not small change for a country whose current annual budget is $2 billion.
Over 90% of the population live on less than $1 a day. But in the capital, Juba, business is booming. All across the city, major construction projects are in full swing. The other states, some of them actually producing the oil, are angry.
What is there in Juba? All the people of South Sudan are living in states, in the counties. So really, if there is money with the government of South Sudan, this money should come to the states.
Anything that comes always goes to the government of Southern Sudan, take a big chunk. And